I wasn't always quiet. There was a little wolf before all this, who filled every room he entered. Sometimes I wonder where he went. There was a time I barked at everything beneath the sky, too restless to stay sitting, too alive to wonder why. I had whole worlds inside my head, but words would lose their way. Thoughts and voice refused to meet no matter what I tried to say. For years I learned to shape the sounds that others made with ease, trying to make my mouth keep pace with everything inside of me. Still I laughed, still I ran, still I threw myself alive, before I learned that being noticed could eventually feel like a knife. I didn't know to hide myself or measure every sound, didn't scan a room for danger every time I looked around. I was just a pup who wanted what seemed normal from afar, home or pack some friends of mine and nights beneath the stars. But little things can teach you what nobody says aloud. Which parts of you are welcome, which parts embarrass the crowd. And once you learn that lesson, you don't need another cage. You start cutting pieces from yourself before somebody else complains. That's why I stopped barking, why the words froze in my throat, why silence became armor I could wear beneath my coat. They said I was too restless, too loud, too much to hold. And years later asked what happened when that little wolf turned cold. I didn't wake up silent, I disappeared a piece at a time. That's why I stopped barking. I learned it was safer inside my mind. Somewhere around 14 or 15, something in me changed. The wolf who once ran everywhere became quiet and estranged. I stopped reaching toward the world and started living deep within. Built a place behind my eyes where nobody could enter in. Talking became heavier, trust became a risk. Every sentence passed inspection before it left my lips. If I said too much it could be twisted, if I trusted I could bleed. So I learned to give the world the minimum of me that it would need. I smiled when smiling helped me, I answered I'm okay. Moved disappointment to the background so I could finish out the day. It wasn't that I felt nothing, it was almost the reverse. When everything gets through at once, you learn to filter what can hurt. So I became the quiet wolf, the one who watches first, the one who swallows every sentence until silence starts to hurt. People call that distance, sometimes maybe they are right, but distance kept me functioning when closeness didn't feel safe. That's why I stopped barking, why the wind speaks more than me, why kindness makes me hesitate before I let myself believe. They wanted less of that loud pup, and eventually they won. Now they ask me where he vanished, I don't know, I watched him run. I didn't wake up silent, I disappeared a piece at a time. That's why I stopped barking. I learned it was safer inside my mind. Now I can stand among 100 people, barely make a sound. Watch every little movement while my thoughts keep circling round. I can work until I'm empty, keep the pressure neatly stored, then return alone to my den and finally unlock the door. That's when all the words come back, the ones I couldn't say outside. Songs become the voice I buried, giving frozen thoughts somewhere to hide. Maybe that's why every lyric carries pieces of my past, why wolves and snow and broken castles make the feeling speak at last. I may struggle saying plainly what has lived inside for years, but give that pain a melody and suddenly I can hear it clear. I don't think the pup was weak, I think he learned too much too young. Learned that words can be ignored, misunderstood, or turned against someone. So the alpha wasn't born from wanting power or a throne. He grew around a frightened voice that learned to survive alone. My silence is not emptiness, my distance isn't peace. It is every word I swallowed, still waiting underneath. That's why I stopped barking, why my howl became a song. Why put the things I cannot say where rhythm carries them along. I am still that restless things I wanna say, still scared to let them go. I won't call myself too broken, I won't call that child too weak. He found another language when the world made it hard to speak. So maybe I never stop barking, maybe I changed the sound. Now every song I send through Howlstrom is that lost voice coming now. If you hear me quiet, don't mistake that for nothing inside. There is still a storm of words in me. I just learned to make them sing before I let them outside.